Hello YouTube, Gwen 1947 here. It's been a while since I did a video, and my son, Gwen 1975, has been bugging me about this. So he and I are out today. It's the day after Christmas. We both have shiny new snowshoes that we've been just dying to try out. So we're going to go up onto some private property just off the National Forest and set up a trail cam. So we'll take you guys along, and we'll all have a lot of fun, and see you later. Okay, we're on our way up. We figure we got about a mile to go in to where we want to set this trail cam. The snow's not real deep, but the snowshoes make a huge difference, make it a lot easier walking. Of course, for an old guy like me, it's tough walking no matter what, but we're enjoying ourselves here. Okay guys, we found a spot where the trail lies. One goes up to what we know is a nice little meadow, and the other one continues along this bottom to my right. So I'm going to set the camera right here at the fork. There's a nice cedar tree sitting there, faces down the hill past where the trail forks, and we're going to come back up again next weekend and have a chance to do a little more snowshoeing and pick up the camera and see what's on it. Alright guys, here's the trail camera that we're going to set up. This is one of the early model digital ones. It doesn't have IR on it, but it does have a flash. I've had this around for years, haven't really used it that much, so I thought now would be a good time to get out here and do a little scouting for next year's hunting and get a better chance to see what's leaving all these tracks around. So this is the tree I want to put it on. I'm going to face it straight down the trail. We're right in the middle of a Y where it appears that there's animals coming from both directions, up and down the trail and going both ways on the Y. So we're going to go ahead and set it up now on the tree and see how things come out. This is the top one, so just make a loop. Was that top? Yeah. Just cut it and hold it down a little bit. That looks good there. And then, can you find me a stick that's about 1 inch in diameter to get it pointed down the hill? And then we'll turn on the laser and see what it looks like. All right, we've got the camera set and aimed. Looks like this should be a pretty good spot. I'm going to go ahead and close it up now, power it up, and arm it. And it'll be ready to go for the next week or so. It's got a new battery in it, so it should hold up pretty good. And we'll see what we come up with. Well guys, we've set up our trail camera, and we've been hiking now for about a half hour since then. It's starting to gain a little bit of elevation, a little bit more snow, but we're having a good time. We decided that we're going to do a little bushcrafting while we're out here. So from here we're going to look for a spot to set up a small camp and maybe set up a temporary shelter or something, get a fire going, cook up some lunch, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, what do I do now?
That would have been a good ending too.
Okay, well, I might just have to stay. Well guys, we've come back down off the mountain into a drainage here. We know there's a small stream just behind me. So we're going to go down to that area and set up a little camp, maybe build a shelter, definitely build a fire and cook up some lunch. Stay tuned. Well guys, we've found a little spot down here next to a dry stream bed. We knew the stream was here, didn't realize it was going to be dry, but that's all right. Good little cedar grove, lots of wood for a fire, lots of shelter if we needed it, and if we need snow to melt for water, all we got to do is walk about 100 feet and it's about 8 to 10 inches deep. So we're going to get busy now and get a fire going, get things set up, and make us some lunch. There's a dry creek bed that we came down to. As you can see, there's some good sized cedar trees through here. The snow's not bad at all. The trees gave us good cover. There's Trevor gathering some firewood, some dry stuff, dead stuff off the bottom of the trees. Lots of deadfalls in here for firewood, so we should end up making a pretty comfortable camp. Trevor, my son, Gwen 1975, is out gathering some twig bundles to put together to get the fire started, and I'm going to go out and gather the heavier wood for the cooking fire. I'm going to be using my Gerber parang. I've had this for a while now. I much prefer it over the old Gerber machete that I used to use, so we'll put it to use here. Okay, we're about ready to get a fire going here. I've got some cedar shavings that's fairly damp, but we may be able to get it to take a spark. And then I've got some cedar bark that we shredded up that to put on next, and then fine twigs. So let's see how this little operation goes. Okay, the cedar shavings is pretty damp. We couldn't get it to take a spark, and this is why I always carry something with me. Today and most days I've got Tinder Quick, which is just a cotton wad soaked with a flammable paraffin maybe. I'm not quite sure what it is. But it takes a spark real well, it ignites good, and it gives you enough flame to get your fire started. So okay, fire's starting to build up a little bit now. Put out a little bit of heat, it'll dry these sticks off a lot faster. Once we get it going good, we'll let it die down to a bed of coals and cook us up some lunch. Okay, we've got the fire going. It's burning down to some coals now. I improvised a tripod and a pot hook to boil up some water. What I'm going to make today is a freeze-dried rice and chicken. This is the winter high-calorie, high-carbohydrate package that they sell. 2 cups of water should make a meal for 2. I find that it's just about right for 1. I'm going to take the remainder of the water. I showed you in an earlier video I always carry raspberry leaves. Makes a great tea, and I'll just use the remaining water in the pot to make that, and put a little honey in with it because I like my tea sweet. Alright, the water should be hot enough. It says to add 16 ounces of water to the container. So see if we can do this without burning ourselves. Put my gloves on. and that's about 16 ounces. And stir it up, mix it up in there, and then seal it, let it set for 10 minutes. And we should have a good hot meal. Alright, lunch is done. Tea's steeping. Chicken and rice actually looks pretty good and tastes pretty good. I might have added a little too much water to it, but that's alright. It's still a hot meal and it tastes good. Alright guys, we're back where we started from. It's time to put the gear up and head for home. We still got about a 2-hour drive before we get back. So we had a lot of fun today. We set up a trail camera. We stopped, made us a fire, and cooked us up some lunch, and just saw a lot of beautiful country. Saw bear tracks, saw a lot of deer tracks, some elk tracks, rabbit, and every other small critter that you can imagine up here. So getting out in the snow like this is a lot of fun. Really enjoy it. And now I've got a good excuse to come back next weekend and check my camera. So thanks for coming along with us, and we'll see you next time. Good morning, YouTube. Win 1947 here. It's New Year's Day. Trevor and I decided to come up and hike in and check the trail camera. Just going to be a short day hike. Hopefully we've got some interesting stuff on the camera. If not, we'll move it to a different location. Got Una with me today. The weather's a little cold, dry. Didn't get any new snow since the last time we were up here, and the snow's pretty well froze over, so should be some pretty easy going. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll take you along with us, and we'll see what we can come up with.
Get all this out.
Okay, so here we are at the trail camera. We're going to do a little high tech here. Maybe this is why my pack's a little heavy. Got a small laptop here that I'm going to go ahead and set up and turn on so I can download the contents of the trail camera, and we'll see what's on there. Okay, got the laptop set up and turned on and warmed up, and I got the USB cable connected to the trail cam, and it's downloading the pictures. The first pictures you see on here are from when we set up. After I armed the camera, it took a couple of pictures of us moving out of the way. And then on the day after Christmas, we got a little doe came into view. Didn't catch a second picture of her. And then on the 30th, I've got a small buck in there. You can just see the antlers on both sides. And then it did catch the second picture of him down by the stump. And from there, I got Una. She got into the picture, got up here before we did, and there she's probably running back down to meet us. And then everything else is us coming up to the camera to set up and download. So we know everything works, and it worked well. There weren't that many tracks around the camera here in the snow, so it looks like it caught everything we expected it to. We're going to move the camera from here, see if we can find a better place to set up, someplace with a little bit more activity, and try it again. So stay tuned.